Okay, hi Kim. Here's some thoughts on psoas. So first of all, the psoas muscle runs sort of right above your inner thigh, up, kind of through your groin in here. Excuse my, but that's where it runs, and then around back, and it attaches to your lower back. So if you have lower back pain here, it's often caused by the psoas, and people will go for decades thinking they have lower back pain, and then they find out that it's actually the psoas which is hurting them. So going from least hard to more hard, the easiest thing to do is take a foam roller and lie on it sort of right below your belly button. And when I do it, I feel that I can feel my heart beating in those muscles. And you can roll down sort of right around the hip. This is where my hip, sharp point of my hip bone is. So right around there. You roll down there, and then you can start rolling up, to your belly button and even above. And then what you want to do is breathe out and see if you can get the roller to sort of dig into those muscles there. And you can even go up here. Oh, sometimes it's super painful. And you can lay here for 30 seconds all the way up to 2 minutes. The guy who's the main CrossFit mobility guy says that you should always do 2 minutes when you're rolling someplace to let the muscles release. But even 30 seconds is useful. So, this is sort of the simplest, lowest investment way to roll on the psoas, and it's pretty effective. And you find like a warm feeling radiating out from where you're doing this often. So that's one. A second, and this I can send you the video of this, is to take a ball, and you can find a ball like this, and this is softer, or this one's harder. This is hard foam, and it's get in there. Oh, we call this the gut smash, and you can just roll all over there. Oh, there's a big fat muscle in the middle, and that's the psoas. Just roll back and forth. Oh. And then up into sort of your solar plexus here. And you can do this for minutes at a time. I find it sort of excruciating. Chris says it doesn't hurt her at all, so I don't know where you land there. And then right in here, let's see if I can get this in the picture. It's hard with black shorts. Right in here, where you've got sort of your hip is here, and you come in. That is where sort of the psoas comes up through here. And so you take a softball or a lacrosse ball, and you lay, and you sort of go from medial to distal, and you'll roll over it right there. Oh, and you'll feel sort of releasing. It feels like blood flow starts when you roll over it. So that's another. So the first is just a roller, very simple. The second is the ball, moving it around, gut smashing. The third is the right here at the hip crease. The fourth is, just as I said, there's this big muscle that goes through the middle. It's actually two sides of the psoas, and so you can come from the side, sort of the side gut here, and then roll towards the center. And you want to put pressure on that muscle from the side. And again, you want to breathe deeply and allow it to release, and try to breathe out so that you don't have a bunch of air or fat or whatever in the way of where you're rolling. Oh, that felt good. And then last but not least is what they call the couch stretch. And this is This is not rolling, this is stretching. And so what you do is you basically take your knee and put it as close to your couch as you can, and the other leg out front in a lunge. And then you lean forward, and so this stretches from the, stretches the quads up through here in the psoas, up to your belly, and then you can do this, and if you're in the gym, you can use a ring and pull on it, and then basically just breathe deeply, and then you can push your ankle into the couch, which increases the stretch, and clench your glutes, clench your butt cheeks. And there's something called reciprocal inhibition, and that means if you're clenching your glutes, it'll release the front. So you clench the back, it'll release the front. And so that's what I'm doing here. So anyway, those are all things to do with the psoas. I would start with either just the foam roller or the sort of the 8-inch ball if you have one, and if not, I'll bring one when I meet you tomorrow, or not tomorrow, next week, and we can do in person. So I hope that helps. Talk to you later.